So somebody had a question about dedication and what does it mean to dedicate, how does it work, and so on. So when we're dedicating is different from praying, in the sense that when you're, first of all, I don't like the word praying. I think it's better to say making aspirations, because making aspirations, you're just making a virtuous aspiration. When you've dedicated, you've created some merit beforehand, and you are steering that merit in the direction of the aspiration that you're making, so that it will ripen in that specific way. Because if we don't dedicate, the merit can be there and it can just ripen in, some good circumstance and then finish, like some good circumstance this lifetime, or even a good circumstance next lifetime, and then it's finished. But if we've motivated it with bodhicitta and we dedicate it for full enlightenment, then they say that it doesn't completely exhaust until we attain enlightenment. So it can, bring some good benefits while we're still in samsara, but there's still energy left over to get us to enlightenment. Okay? And they also say that dedication protects our merit from being destroyed by wrong views and anger. And you can understand this on an intellectual level. Okay, merit is positive, wrong views and anger are negative. You kind of, it's like, what is it, acid and alkaline, and you wind up in the middle. It's neutralized, okay? So you can understand it intellectually like that. But if you look at your mind, and like after you've had a really virtuous state of mind, what does your mind feel like? What's the feeling quality in your mind when you've had a really virtuous intention or a virtuous aspiration? Get in touch with that feeling quality in your mind. And then, when you get angry, get in touch with the feeling quality of that mind. And when you've just spouted out one of your skeptical, wrong views, then what's the feeling tone of that mind? And when you look at, the tone, the quality of consciousness of a virtuous mind and an angry mind and a mind of wrong views, there's a definite difference in how those mental states feel, don't they? Yeah, there's quite a definite difference. And so you can see that, especially, with anger or even wrong views, you can see how that energy just completely deflates the mind. And if you've had some kind of virtuous aspiration or intention in there, wrong views and anger just like, flatten everything out. So you can somehow see through your own experience how that works, even though it works on an invisible level, but we can get some sense of it, And so in that way too, we can get a sense just by checking in with, the feeling quality of our mind, whether a mental state is virtuous or non-virtuous. It's just that usually we're so out of touch with ourselves, and we're so involved in the mind state that we never stop to watch it. And what does this feel like? And as soon as we do, we can really see the difference between virtue and non-virtue. It becomes quite apparent. Even when we're trying to rationalize something and say it's virtue, but the quality in our own mind, I don't know about for you, but for me, when there's a certain quality in my mind, even though I say, oh, this virtuous, it's like, no, it's not. There's a rotten manipulative motivation in there, and you better own up to it. Okay, so, being tuned in this way can be helpful. but that's a little bit of a digression. Anyway, that's a little bit about dedication, and then tomorrow there's some more to say about it.